Op 26 november 2008 maakten 10 schutters Mumbai tot een hel. In een nieuwe documentaire spreken we nu met de mensen die de nachtmerrie met eigen ogen zagen.
A terror strike that's planned with military precision.
This is perhaps the closest that comes to an attack which is short of war.
10 men paralyze a city of 19 million.
We were absolutely numb.
Everything seemed to be exploding.
A definitive account of a 60-hour siege that takes India's largest city by storm. A rubber dinghy approaches Mumbai's southern shoreline. Ahead, the fishermen's colony is unusually deserted. Almost everyone is home, watching an India-England cricket match. One man is an exception. Out for a smoke after dinner, Bharat Tandale sees something curious. 10 well-dressed young men in a rubber dinghy pull up to the jetty.
ते बॅगे घेतले हवे घातल्या दोघ जण गेले ना हवे बॅगे उचलले मैं क्या है इसमें टेंशन में मत दे मेरे को बोलतो.
2 men remain in the boat and head out towards another part of the city. Tandale doesn't report the encounter until it's too late. 8 men move towards the main road. It's another night in the city, but that will soon change. About a kilometer north of the jetty where the 8 men have come ashore is the famous Taj Mahal Palace and Tower Hotel. A heritage 5-star property, it's played host to kings, presidents, CEOs and rock stars for over a century. Taj guest John Fesco is in Mumbai on business. He's taking the night off to show his girlfriend Dara Huang around. It's her first time here, and she's excited to get a chance to explore the city. The American couple sees an inviting cafe and walks in for a drink.
So it was very crowded. We passed by and we were thirsty, so we sat down and we ordered some juice. And then we sort of realized that most of the people there were foreigners. It was almost all tourists in there.
2 men with rucksacks approach the cafe. No one spares them a second glance. John and Dara have no idea that the 2 men outside are about to change their lives forever.
I remember thinking that it's a bomb. That was my first reaction. And then everything seemed to be exploding. So I wanted to get onto the ground. But we didn't die, and I realized then that it wasn't a bomb, that somebody was shooting into the cafe. And then I remember screaming for her to get down. Luckily, we ended up in front of this column, this concrete column. The glass was on the floor. Somebody's blood splattered on me. We didn't even know there were 2 shooters. And then there was a lull, and Dara bolted out of the restaurant down the street, and I ran after her.
The couple run through the streets of Colaba looking for a safe haven. They don't know yet, but they're headed to the same place the gunmen are, the Taj Hotel.
Nobody there knew what was going on. Nobody had seen anything. And then suddenly we heard more gunfire.
At about the same time the two gunmen opened fire at the Taj Hotel and the cafe, another landmark of Mumbai city is about to be assaulted. At the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, two men with rucksacks get out of a cab and enter the train station. The driver doesn't know they've left a deadly package behind. It's a bomb that's set to explode in an hour's time. Almost 3.5 million people pass through this station every day. The platforms are overcrowded this evening. The two men walk towards a washroom. Fonjan Fernandez runs a food stall just a few meters away.
I found bullets flying all over. People were running helter-skelter from down below on the floor, on the ground floor. They fired mercilessly. People were murdered in cold blood.
Constable Jilu Yadav is on duty on the other side of the station. He hears gunfire and rushes over.
जब मैं यहाँ आया तो मैंने देखा कि वहाँ जो है प्लेटफार्म के 4 नंबर के सामने बैठ के वो अपनी मैगजीन भरा था। तो मैंने उस सिपाही को इशारा किया कि क्या देख रहे हो, मारो उसको। तो उसने फायर नहीं किया। तो मैं उसके पास दौड़ के आया, मैंने उसकी राइफल ली और मैंने फायर किया। फायर करने के तुरंत बाद वो मेरे ऊपर एकदम फायर करने लगे। इससे मैं उस सिपाही को लेकर के दीवार के किनारे चिपक गया।
Armed with antiquated rifles, the railway police miss their targets. The gunmen leave behind 58 dead and 108 wounded.
We're now breaking this news. This is a terror attack. This has all the makings of a terror attack on Mumbai. Let me cross over to Rohit Chandavarkar.
Anubhav, we can confirm now that police are saying that this is...
With at least 3 locations in South Mumbai under attack, television networks are reporting live.
Only after 20 minutes of breaking the story, that channels sort of began to realize, past 10, that it was a terrorist attack. It took 15-20 minutes for that realization to come in. And if you look at that time, that's also the time when the police was waiting for the confirmation.
The firing at the Taj Mahal Hotel grabs headlines. There are about 1,000 guests within the walls. On the 6th floor of the Heritage Wing, 69-year-old banker K.R. Ramamurthy is restless. All he knows is that the hotel is under fire. Ramamurthy calls home to tell his family he's safe, but he's not so sure. Someone's at the door. Within seconds, there are gunshots. He runs into his washroom, but before he can lock it, 2 men break open the door. Ramamurthy is taken hostage. Over the next 2 hours, he watches as the gunmen turn his room into their command center. Joint Commissioner Rakesh Maria has 27 years on the police force and heads Mumbai's crime branch.